Welcome. Okay, welcome to the FSBN channel. My name is Jason. Let me know if you can hear me first and you can hear the sim in the background before we start. Once we get the audio down, then we'll kick this pig and stuff like that. Hope you've had a great week. I'm just going to shut up now and wait till I hear a all clear from you, and then we'll start. Tyler Heckman is tuning in. Can you hear me? In the chat, say 5x5 or just type that in. That'd be great. And then we can start. All right. Pop says 5x5. That's great. Hear you loud and clear, Antoine. How are you? Scott, 5x5 in the background. Good deal. All right. The reason why I asked that, and also the resolution, it looks jacked up on my end. Does it look crazy on your end? Let me know if the resolution or the screen size is screwed up, because what I can do is try something. Yeah, it's bad flooding. See, that's what I want to do, is take that water and bring it over here to the west. We should have a pipeline, where places get major floods, and pipe all that water into the Great Salt Lake. That's what we need. All right, so how is the resolution? Looks a little weird. Okay, so I'm going to try looking at it's smaller than normal, huh? All right, let me try the settings again, and let's see if I could do this. I don't want to rescale my output. I think that's why. Okay. I think I know why. I might have to, what I might do is take this, because it's rescaling. So what I might have to do is just drop off for a second, rescale it back to normal, and then we'll see how it goes. Just give me a second. I'm going to stop the stream really quick. I'll be right back. I hope I can start the stream on this. It looks better. It looks better on my end. I hope it looks better on your end. I'm telling you, this monitor situation has been crazy for me trying to dial this in. Let me know if that's better. While you do that, I'm going to get in and rock and roll on this thing. All right. Better. Okay. And the reason why, Scott, maybe you can help me out. I bought an ultra wide screen, right? It's huge. I mean, it's big, and I'm trying to get all those pixels on I just can't do it. And I really liked the last time I had my monitor where it was, it was like a widescreen for you. Anyway, I'm going to jump in the flight deck, folks. We're taking, this is day 3, I believe. I don't even know. What's Patrick have us do? This is day 3, leg 1. We're going to Denver. This is the first flight of the day. So we're going to start out here. I haven't even looked at the weather yet. We're going to go ahead and check that out. Of course, we're going to align everything. We're going to try to get out of here in about 30 minutes. Let's see if we can get it done. So we're going Des Moines, DSM. And I believe there's some folks with us tonight. I believe they're flying with us. So I'm going to click that, and that's great. And I'm just going to, this is going to suck. I'm just going to let you know I can't see half my screen. And it's really annoying me. I've tried, but I can't see it. and I don't know why. It's just pixels are basically my monitor's cut in like thirds. Like I'm losing 4 inches on either side of my monitor, so it's really annoying. Somebody like me, that's annoying, right? Let me turn on my sound. Serge and Mike are taking off. Of course, yeah, they're in the East Coast, so they got to go a little earlier than we do on the West side. But I think I'm trying this new time slot because I know that some folks on the West Coast, it was too early. Some folks on the East Coast, it was right on time. But maybe we could catch the tail end of those. You know, the East Coasters could fly, and then we could, be on the tail end of their trip. So they could be taking off while we're doing our prep, and that's kind of how we'll do it. It looks like. We're going to climb to an altitude 34,000 feet today, and we'll check the weather here in a minute. Altitude, oh crap, it's Denver, right? So we got to go really high on the landing altitude here at 5,400. First world problems. I'm in Cleveland. Hey, Ryan, what's up? Ryan's checking in. Everybody's checking in here. We've got Tyler's checking in. Sean, hey, Sean, what's up? Pops is in the house. Antoine, of course, we got Scott. Ryan, Denali, he says, Denali's in the house. He's saying, Jay, finally back after the summer baseball season. Good deal. How is college going, and how is your baseball going? That's like a big deal. Scott, you're right, man. That is first world problems, but it's not even a major issue, but it is for us when we're trying to get this done, right? It kind of sucks. All right, so we're going Des Moines to Denver, and I'll give you guys a rundown and all that stuff when we get going on the weather here. Runway in Des Moines. I don't even think it's got a TAF. I mean, it's got a TAF, but I don't think it has a digital ATIS. I'm going to go ahead and check that out. Probably not. I don't expect Des Moines, Iowa to carry that, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past. What the crap was it? A, B, C, D, and I'm not. So they don't carry that. I was going to go to the traditional route and look at the TAF report, METAR, all that good stuff. DSM, and enter. All right, right now the weather is 340 at 5, 10 statute miles visibility, few clouds at 6,000 feet, broken at 25,000. Temperature is 26 degrees, dew point 13, altimeter 3012, and that's what we've got going on. Looks like a runway of... I'll get to your question here in just a minute. I'm just going to look here. 23 on the runway, looks like 9,000 footer. So we're going to go ahead and take that runway departure. Des Moines 1, probably. I'm guessing it's the only departure there. It's pretty much straight out, really nice. And we're going to take runway 23. Click the route. Flight number is 66. You don't have to put that in there. And that was a stupid place to put it. It's right there. And then we're going to click activate, execute. Let's go on this side while we're yapping. Shoot. Let's see what happened here. Oops, I know what happened. Don't do that on VATSIM, whatever you do. And folks, I'm going to try to get this kind of good. Rotate. All right, sorry. I hit the wrong button and accidentally did that. So I think we're good now. Let's go to... what am I doing? Actions, ground services here. And we're going to go to request the fuel truck. We're going to release the lavatory. They've been on the airplane for quite a while. We'll see if we can get the gate back in. Kind of hit that button by accident. And I am definitely going to work on... Ooh, this is Gowampus. I'm going to work on the model matching this week if I have time. We'll get that done. 18,700 pounds of fuel. I've got a little bit more fuel than I wanted, but that's good. You can never have too much fuel unless you're on fire, so that is the plan. We're going to put 19,000 on just because Denver is kind of iffy right now. There's winds are going to be up when we land, so that's the forecast at least. All right, Denali, he says, doing good. Headed back to school in a week and a half. Taking a flying day trip next week. We're going to Raleigh, Atlanta, LaGuardia, MCI, Midway, Raleigh, Durham, back. That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm enjoying your photos and your videos. I've got to post my videos that I just went on to. I still haven't done that. We went to Atlanta. I've got to send the ones into Louisville, and then next month, the end of the month, I'm going to Roanoke, Virginia, and I flew it in there. I flew in there yesterday in the regional jet, and it is a wicked approach. There's mountains, mountainous terrain all around the airport. It's pretty cool. 140 on the packs. Oh, 144. Guys, we're almost at a full boat. Today, we're a full boat. We're going to start boarding right now. Get those passengers in the airplane. And let's see what happens here. Okay, and then our weight, we're 3198. So I'm going to put that all in the front. 3198. Ryan, you think a 700 could take 3100? And the maximum is about 4,500 pounds in the front. I think it could take it all. Don't you? 3100. How many bags do you think you fit in a 700? I got to request that. We got the fueler on there. Here we go. We got the bags. And I got to get these Airbuses out of there. Okay, while that's done, flight plan's in. We're still doing our thing with the alignment. Pref page coming up. It looks like zero fuel weight of 115.7. I'm going to just jam that in there right now. We've got fuel at 14.8. By the time we leave, it's going to be about 14,000. No, it won't. It's going to be 17. It'll be about 18,000. How's that? Reserves are at 5. We're going to go at a cost index of 40. Ooh, shame on me, right? All right, we're going to climb up to 340. Probably going to go a little higher than this, depending on the winds. But we'll see what we can get when we get in the air. Right now, 276 at 58, so pretty much right in our nose. That's why we want to keep it kind of low because of those headwinds. And again, it gets stronger in the wintertime, so right now it's not too bad. Negative 45 up at altitude, so we'll throw that there. And we'll click enter, and we're going to go right to the N1 limit. Don't know yet. I got to get all those numbers hammered out. Roanoke's a cool place. I love the mountain cities of VA, Charlottesville, Lynchburg. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So far, so good from what I've seen. I'm going to go ahead and release this aft cart. We don't need it. Pull that thing out of the way. We're getting the gas set. We're going to gas up, and I got to look at see what center we're sitting on right now. Indy? We're right on the borderline, folks. I believe it's Minneapolis. And they are, that's Minneapolis is MSP, and I think they're on 133.4 for Minneapolis. I'm going to wait for that. I should be getting a PDC, but I haven't got one yet. I hope your week's going well, by the way. Look at this. Let's go through this really quick. We're departing Des Moines, going to Denver. Once we're airborne, folks, I've got an hour and 35 minutes, just depending on weather. Hopefully we can get airborne here within the next 15. That'll be really nice. 240 is not the right aircraft, so we're sitting in the wrong airplane. That's fine. I couldn't find. I thought I had that installed. I didn't. So it's my bad. I got to get that squared away before we go again. Really quick, I want to show you our route of flight here. We've got Des Moines, top of climb, OBH, Brewery, Dunkel, and then top of descent, and then finally Denver. Denver weather. I want to show you this really quick. If I can drill down to Denver weather, that would be fantastic. It should be right up here. There it is. So this is what we're forecasted to be in right here. This range of variable at 20 with gusts to 30. Thunder showers and rain broken at 4,500, and we're looking at today's the 29th. Yeah, so we're looking at right into this range here. I think we're going to be out of the really nasty stuff, but that's what the forecast is going to be. 170, 12 to 15 knots, scattered at 5, broken at 10. We could have thunderstorms in the area. So that's kind of where we're sitting right now. While that's going to do that, I'm pulling up my performance. Our EFB performance charts coming up. And I'll get all that information in while we're boarding. I guess I'm going to have to pull this in too. I don't want to, but I will. Lots of paperwork. We're going to load up packs for us. Yes, I know. We'll start our flight. We'll fly with career mode. We're going to do the Southwest Airlines deal. Let's give us an hour and 50 minutes because of that weather. We're going to be taking off here in about 25 minutes, and then I'm going to click next. It is Wi-Fi equipped. And no, we're not going to serve meals. Start the boarding process. Let's go. And I'm going to tell her to expedite the dang boarding because it takes forever. So I'm going to say, you know what? Let's go.
Hey, can we finish our boarding process a little faster back there?
Right now, they just started.
No promises.
I love it. They just started boarding, and I said, "Hurry up! Dang it! You take too long." Okay, where was I? Okay, I was at here, and we're going to go to our initial reference page, or takeoff page. Don't know any of that yet. Gotta find out. Got vectors over here in the brewery. I gotta do the arrival. What's that dang arrival we're flying on? The arrival into Denver, folks. We need that. That is gonna be at the Lager 3. Denver arrival, Lager 3 coming up. Probably 17s, I'm guessing. They're blowing hard. Brewery transition. Execute that. Go to routes, go to takeoff. Oy vey, I gotta wait. Looks like we got a gross rate of 133, so I'm gonna plug all those numbers in on a performance, virtual performance tool, which I love right now. And we're gonna be in a 700, 26,000 pounds. Sorry, I'm looking 24,000 pounds. We're in steel. All right, we're going to Des Moines, DSM from Des Moines, that is. Okay, I was just gonna not plug in the weather because it's stupid. Runway 23, conditions are dry. Winds are, what are the winds doing? Oh, I'm gonna plug in the data right now so I don't have to do it. Optimum auto anti-ice is off. And we're not going to do an improved climb rate. Calculate it out of here. Oh, come on, dude. 24K, go. Okay, looks like flaps 1. And we're good. We've got 154,500 structural. No engine fail procedures out of here. Pretty simple. And I need to execute my takeoff weights. 133,000, right? Percentage of MAC was like 20. Ooh, I'm just going to guess. 133, 34, 38. That's what we're going to do. So flaps 1, put that in there. CG. This is not reliable, so I'm just going to go 20.8. The reason it's not reliable is because we haven't boarded yet. We're boarding now. What's the holdup? I'll tell you what the holdup is. That stupid fueler. We'll release the fuel. We're done there. Get out of there. If I had to, I can go really quick and just load it all in one shot. This says 28, 31, 39. We've got 33, 34, 38. I'll take the lower V1. So we're going to go 128 right there. And then we got 134. Take that little higher number there. That's fine. And then this is within a knot of each other. That's good to go. What's going on outside? All right, fueler, get out of there so we can start loading bags. Okay, that's kind of where we're at right now. I'm going to go to the legs page, check it out, go to route data, and then we'll pull in some winds. And I've got 138 here. 138, and we're going to climb up to... Man, I can't see anything. There we go. It's a little bit better. Our heading is going to be 230. Give or take, whatever. Climbing altitude, Des Moines 1, departure. Climb to 5,000. All right, right there, that's coming on. This is coming on. This is coming to auto brakes, RTO. We're going to go ahead and reset our fuel flow. Coming across, we'll check this, and we'll check our lights here in just a minute. This is the autopilot annunciator panel. We're going to check all that, make sure that works. Test the lights. Come on the overhead. Make sure it all works. All right. That comes back to coming down here. You got the cat eye there. Push that in. Push that in. Trim's coming up. Probably about 6-ish. Park brake set. And once we're boarded, I'm pushing. I'm not wasting time here, so. That's checked. That's checked. Come down here and I'll give you that. This panel coming in right now. 1, 2, 3, overheat. Flip it back. I'm not going to look up. Good. Come on. It's hard to reach that little switch over there. There we go. Test that. Great. Primary IMC. Great. I'm just going to board him one shot. 2200 on the test. Flip it back down. 0, 0. That's set. 3012.
TCAS test pass.
There we go. 3012. That doesn't look exactly right. Looks a little low. That's what it says. 3012. That's set. All right. Des Moines. We're going to go 133.4, I think. Maybe. 133.4.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know and we would be happy to help you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as
let's see if we got
other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Feel free to use your cell phones during the rest of the boarding process, but we do ask that laptops, tablets, and any other larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you, and welcome aboard.
Oh my gosh. All right. Who are we talking to? I got to get a radio check. Minneapolis. Minneapolis Center, radio check.
Aircraft calling Minneapolis, 555.
All right. You controlling Des Moines?
Roger, that's affirmative. I've got your clearance on request. I'll be with you in a minute.
Thanks. The reason why I ask is right on the border.
Runway.
Sometimes they have agreements, so you just don't
line up and wait. And be sure you're on the right squawk code.
Cruise wind uplink is ready, so we're going to go click load that. We're going to upload the winds, and I'm going to go ahead and click that start. Click execute. We're going to run through checklists. Right
889 heavy radar contact altitude.
Altitude leaving is 2,800.
Reset. Come down.
United 889 heavy altitude checks. Proceed direct Rochester. Climb maintain flight level 310.
This is evening all. Hey Cole, how are you?
Proceed direct Rochester.
Welcome
climb
to
maintain flight level 310
welcome to the fun, man. We're just starting out. Getting the bags loaded. We've got the gas on board.
Center Delta 3806 holding short of 30 right.
All the airplanes have gone. Oh, there's a yellow bird right there.
Wind 310 at 8. Turn right, heading 360. Runway 30 right, cleared for takeoff.
the
Right turn 360, cleared for takeoff, Delta 3806.
ATC is not too loud. If it is, let me know. I'll have to adjust it down again. I usually have to. Last week I was flying and I couldn't hear a dang thing the controller said, so I had to dial it way down. I had to turn it way up. All right, logbooks on board, landing gear pins are on board, fire warning, heat checked, start levers are cut off, stab trim is normal, lights are tested and checked. Before start, originating is complete. FMC's program briefing is complete. Oxygen mass
Southwest
quantity.
2453, contact Chicago Center, 120.35.
Eeks, you're on. Right there. And navigation switches are normal. Displays are auto and normal. Fuel, we're good with 18,000. I pray that this thing works. And we do have that on. Center tank's going to be on just for the departure. We'll have to turn them off when we get going. It's going to burn pretty quick when we get airborne. But those are on, and I'm going to actually turn our fuel pumps on right now because I'm getting ready to get the heck out of here. That's the wrong switch, Jace. There we go. Okay. Back to the checklist. Passenger signs are on. And we got window heat is... I got to lock this up. Hold on.
Minneapolis Center, cargo route 521 with you, level 340.
That's on. Hydraulics, A's are off, B's are on. Pressurization is set auto.
Last aircraft calling Minneapolis. What was the call thing?
Cargo route 521.
Auto brakes on RTO.
Cargolux 521, Minneapolis Center, good evening.
Takeoff warning horn check. Park brake is set. Airline and rotor trainer are centered. Before push checklist right away. 0 fuel. Now I'm still working on that. You can see we're pumping in 2,100. We need 3,100. Once that hits the stops, and we'll go.
And for the aircraft waiting on the clearance at Des Moines, I have 1 aircraft to get up to cruise and 1 to hand off, and then you're next after that.
Okay, this is Southwest 2. Thanks. No big deal. We got to wait. We're still boarding anyway. Looks like center has a queue for clearance.
Runway 30
okay.
right. I can't see your call sign right now. You're not squawking mode Charlie. Make sure you're squawking mode Charlie.
Ryan said have stiff headwind at 32 so far. Tops
I think it was Delta 3806, I remember.
That's crazy, man. All right, back on the checklist. I'm waiting to get this boarded. Once we get this boarded here, I'm looking at this number.
Sun Country 277.
Once we get that going,
fly runway heading.
Be good to go.
Runway 30 left, cleared for takeoff.
It really hinges on that. You know, we got to wait for the stupid bags to get loaded up. Once those bags get loaded, we're pushing. Getting close, folks. And then we're deferred to our N1s. We got to make sure that we're good to go, even though I think cell temp says 48, which I'm going to do right now. 48 degrees, drop it down. Bing, we're going to climb 2. That's fine. CG's now accurate, about 15. That's not accurate. I mean, I know it's forward, but it's not that forward.
Clearance from Omaha. You are behind the guys at Des Moines. I'll get with you in a minute.
That seems way forward, and it's just not something wrong with that number. Whatever. I'm just going to throw that in there. 7.12. That's fine. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong.
We're ready to go when you are.
All right. She's done. I'm glad. That's usually takes forever. So that's the trick of that. Speed it up. You don't want to sit here forever. All right, departing out of there. That's good. Let's go and fire up the APU. Let's go. I am ready. Let's go back to the checklist. I'm sorry. Hang on. Let's do the checklist first, and then we're going to be go. All right. N1's coming down. Let's finish up our checklist. 48 over 26, 90.7 reduced.
Radar contact. Altitude indicates 7,000. Turn right.
Runway's probably going to be 23.
Flight level 310.
V speeds. The takeoff page. 33, 34. Yeah, 38. Those are dead on. Those numbers are dead on. 33, 34, 38. I've got exact same thing on my performance tablet, which is really good. Stab trim set at 7.1, minimum cleanup altitude. Whatever. It's set to 1,000. I'm not doing it. You know what? I'm going to have to do it anyway because of the stupid Denver. It's a 5,000 foot. I should just do this the whole flight.
For clearance from Minneapolis. You are behind the guys from Des Moines and Omaha. You're my third airport that I'm looking at. It'll be a few minutes.
Woo!
Also, I don't see a flight plan for you.
Even worse. Oh man, I got to do a quick switch.
You're the only one who just called from Minneapolis, so yes.
Yikes. Now we wait for clearance, right? We're ready on the checklist. We got the
still,
checklist
that's going to be a couple minutes. I've got a handoff and a couple other things to do first.
Just do PDC, right? So PDC it all out. So you don't have to clog up frequency. We're all done. Controlling's not easy. I actually watched
Charlie Kilo Golf Alpha Whiskey, contact Winnipeg Center 124.0.
I actually watched a YouTuber who was streaming his session on VATSIM. He was a controller. It was really wild to watch it. It was cool. I enjoyed it. All right, 1600. Gosh dang, I gotta go 1900 here. It's gonna take off flight just to get to 5,000. What am I doing right here? You guys see this barrel thing? I'm getting lazy. I'm just like, I don't want to do it. So I'm not gonna. That's good enough. All right. Cleanup altitude is set, and our doors are coming closed. I'm going to close our doors, start the APU, and let's get the heck out of here. Go ahead there. We're going to go ahead and click this, click the doors, click close, start the APU.
Sun Country 277, radar contact, say altitude.
APU's come and start. Once the APU starts, we're good. We'll get outside. You can see we're just going to be waiting. We'll turn on our stupid...
Roger, altitude
beacon.
checks, Minneapolis altimeter 3008.
All right, while he's doing that.
Turn right on course. Climb, maintain...
Looks like a taxi.
1,000,
We're going to be
11,000.
taxiing past the Airbus over here. This is runway 23 on this side. It looks like we're taking 23. Nope. The wind's changed. 340. So we might be just taking 31, which is very close to us. It's a 9,000 foot runway. And that's the runway where it starts. That'd be great. Push back, go right to it. Done. Gotta love that. Right now the winds...
United 441, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
So I'm just going to load this up because I think we're being switching
2235, United
runways.
441.
I think I'll be taking 3-1, tell you the truth. I'm just guessing. But we have time, so might as well go here and we'll put in our numbers. Like 39 now. And I'll recheck that. 139 set. Upstairs.
The Pilot Club aircraft calling Minneapolis Center. What's your location? I didn't get you on a handoff.
Okay. APU bleed coming on, and I'll turn a pack on. Let's go ahead and tell them to pull the cart off. Get the heck gate out of here so we can go.
Pilot Club 330, Minneapolis Center. Climb, maintain flight level 370. Did Green Bay give you on course? Roger, thanks. Allegiant 86, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
2035.
Good day.
Wait a minute. All right, jetway remove. Okay, let's get that out of here. I'll call the pushback. I just don't know which way we're going to push. Probably 310.
With service to Denver. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 50 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your larger devices are now shut down and stowed. If you have not already, please fasten your seatbelt and verify it is low and tight across your lap. Your tray tables and seatbacks must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
All right, well, I'm going to try this and think that we're going to go on this side. So I'm going to just kind of maybe push here straight and then
November 78632. Again, you're behind a few people, and take them in the order that they're received, and then if other things come up that I got to do in the air, that takes precedence. So I'll get to you.
Cockpit to ground. This is ground.
Omaha's going to be next for the clearance. So, I'm sorry, Des Moines next for the clearance. So if you're on the ground at Des Moines, get ready.
I'm ready, dude. Born ready. Let's do this.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Even better. That means it's a PDC.
Southwest 3044. You're leaving my airspace and Denver's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Denver's offline. How can they do that crap to us? Did you folks have a good week?
All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed. The parking brakes are set. You may lift. Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
I'm waiting.
Lindbergh 6520 Minneapolis Center. Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Please release parking brake.
Looks like we got stuck on a ground hold.
Please release parking brake.
Let's talk about that ground hold really quick. Is there a Denver that's grounded? Right now we've got Dallas, Las Vegas, STS. Where's STS? Oshkosh. And then FYV. Oh, Denver's okay. Let's look at the weather here while we're waiting for the stupid clearance.
Please release parking brake.
Okay, so we're going to go to aviation. Let's just check to see how the bumps are going to be up at altitude.
Please release parking.
Bumpy on the climb.
Minneapolis Center. Are you the one we're calling for clearance from Des Moines?
Yes, sir.
Southwest 2, cleared to the Denver airport.
Release parking brake.
Radar vectors Atlantic, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 2626.
Please release parking brake.
2626. Okay, radar vectors Atlantic 2626 in the box for Southwest 2.
Please release parking brake.
Southwest 2, read back correct. And Des Moines altimeter 3012. I don't have an ATIS up. Wind is 340 at 5. Let me know what runway you want.
We'll take 3-1.
Roger. Southwest 3579 Minneapolis. Did you get your clearance from the previous controller? Just want to double check.
No, I have not gotten my clearance yet. 3579.
Okay. You're next.
Hear that, Scott? You're next, buddy. All right, brakes off. Let's go. I'm out of here. Goodbye.
Parking brakes are released.
Southwest 3579, cleared to the Denver airport. Radar vectors Walbach, then is filed. Climb and maintain.
APU bleed coming off.
Expect flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 3042.
On the ground. Here we go. And when we push back,
3042, cleared to Denver as filed. Vectors, climb 5,000, flight level 360, 10 minutes after departure, Southwest 3579.
Southwest 3579, read back correct. Des Moines altimeter 3012. You can expect 31.
Fasten throughout the entire flight as we may experience unexpected turbulence. Please take a few moments to now locate one of the several emergency exits on this aircraft. In some cases, you're near
when it doesn't spin up, there's a problem, right? It's usually air.
To evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor that will guide you.
We're going to start 2 engines.
In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will drop in front of you. To start
25,
the flow of
here comes the
oxygen,
gas.
pull the mask towards you.
Southwest 1655, Minneapolis Center. Lots of little dots on my screen. Which one are you?
If necessary, and breathe normally. Although the badge is not inflated, oxygen is flowing to the mask. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires
Southwest 1655, squawk,
keep your mask on until a member of the crew
6331.
advises you it is safe to remove it.
Captain ACQ, how are you, man? I'm doing well. Yourself? Hopefully you're doing well.
In a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten.
High, off,
On the red cord,
fire one.
The aircraft. If your life vest does not inflate automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual
Southwest 1655, getting a duplicate code on that one. Try this one, squawk 7075.
Secondary flotation device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a
25.
non-smoking flight.
Here comes the
Tampering with,
gas.
disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. All of this information and more
Got
can
good
be found
light.
on the safety card located in the seat back in front of you. We suggest reading this and letting a cabin member know if you
Southwest
have any questions.
1655, squawk 7075. There, I see it. Your radar contact, 38 miles.
Oil
south of
pressure.
Grand Island VOR, flight level 390. Welcome.
Hands on the batteries. I'm going to go ahead and engage number 2 anyway. It doesn't matter. Looking for the rollback.
2117, leaving my airspace. Denver center's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. See ya.
Rollback on. APU off.
17. You have a fun evening. Rest of the fun flights you have to deal with. See ya.
See ya. Pilot Club 330, contact Chicago Center 120.35. See ya.
Pitot heat coming up. That's on, that's on, that's on. Good. Packs. Son of a gun, this stupid thing. Packs bleeds are set. Good, they're on there. And I'm going to go ahead and go continuous, continuous on the left side. Taxi on. Flaps 1. Let's go on the wing.
And the aircraft waiting for clearance from Omaha. You are next in line after I do a couple handoffs.
Electrical generators are on. Probe heat's on. Anti-ice is good. Flight controls free. Flaps 1-1 indicates 1 with a green light. It's coming. And transponders on TARA. Minneapolis Center, Southwest 2 taxi.
Southwest 2, runway 31, taxi to your discretion. Cross any runways. I just can't take the time to zoom in right now.
No problem. We'll taxi. We're right there anyway. We'll call you before takeoff. I've never heard a controller say that. Taxi wherever you want. That's pretty cool. We'll take that. Okay, we're going to do a quick departure brief. Push the throttle up, back on down. Like I said, we're going to fly this like we stole it, guys. I want to get out of here. Okay, attendant notification complete. Electrical generators are good. Anti-ice is good. We don't need it. Packs are good. Bleeds are good. Start switches are
Charlie
left.
X-ray,
APU is
Alpha
off.
584.
Flaps 1-1 with the
what's your
green.
call sign? Refresh my memory.
Recall.
Sorry about
Complete. Look at this. We're going to climb this
That's
thing.
what I thought. Canadian Express 584,
Nice big
contact
hill.
Winnipeg 124.0. See ya.
Probably roll backwards, man. No, we won't.
Sun Country 277, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain 4,000, and expect a visual approach to the Eau Claire Airport.
I can't see.
United 889, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
Man, I can't hear. I can't hear right now, so I don't know what's going
Chicago
on.
Center 120.35. Have a good night.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 2, ready to go. 3-1.
Southwest 2, wind 340 at 5. Left turn on course approved. Runway 31, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, left turn after takeoff. Runway 31, we're clear for takeoff, Southwest 2.
Center Southwest 3579, taxi.
Southwest 3579, runway 31, taxi, your discretion, cross any runways.
Taxiing to 31, crossing any runways, 3579.
Come on, you son of a gun, work. Oh, don't tell me that. I'll get it airborne. Toga, here we go. Alright folks, it looks like a left turn out on course. I'm good with that. 80 knots. Throttle hold in Toga. There we go.
Delta 3806, contact Minneapolis, correction, contact Chicago Center, 120.35.
Order Chicago Center, thanks for your help. Delta 3806.
Let's go, baby.
Sun Country 277, did you copy? Descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 5,000.
Hey, climb thrust check. Let's go and burn it up. A nice little pause on me.
And Sun Country 277, advise when you have the weather for Eau Claire, the Eau Claire altimeter 3007.
Flaps up.
Center Southwest 3579, ready to go, 31 at Des Moines.
Come on, baby, start your climb. What are you doing?
November 218, Pop Kilo, Minneapolis Center. Good evening.
I'll control wheel steering here for a minute and see what we can do. Maybe.
To Minneapolis Center, radar contact, say altitude.
4,500 for 5,000.
Southwest 2, altitude checks, climb and maintain flight level 340.
340 on the climb, Southwest 2. You got a heading for us? I'm sorry.
You were given left turn on course.
All right, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to pitch this thing up. Get a nice little 10 degrees established. I was going to let that thing go. Come on, stupid. See, it doesn't like that. So what I'm doing is I got control wheel steering on. I'm just pulling back.
November 218,
and I'm gonna accelerate.
Kilo, turn.
See, it doesn't work. Oh, it's going to push it up like
right,
this.
heading 080, intercept Victor 13 when able.
I'm going to go heading, select. Let me just get this on first. We're going to climb. I've got to get my panel reset. That's why it's all goofed up. We're going to go 340.
November 218, Papa Kilo, the Duluth altimeter 3005.
Like it's got vectors right now, so we don't want to do vectors. We're going to go Atlantic. Direct. There we go. We're going to do our climb. 340. Now I'm going to reset my panel because it's frozen. Oh. Gosh, I hate this. Doing the mouse. I know I shouldn't complain.
Center Southwest 3579, holding short 31 at Des Moines.
Southwest 3579, wind 340 at 5, left turn on course is approved, runway 31, clear for takeoff.
Okay, that's
Clear
good, that's
31,
off.
left turn on course approved, 3579.
Set. Good, good acceleration now. I'm going to have to reset my panel.
Sun Country 277, advise if you got a runway that you prefer, Eau Claire.
Sometimes you got to reset the dumb thing, and I'm doing that right now. We're going to go direct to Atlantic. And now it works. Through 10,000, hit the climb.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices.
What the heck
As
happened?
a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you'll be directed to a page to pay a small fee for internet access. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi and you'll be able to access our wide range of free live TV and paid movies library.
I had to rebuild the FMA because it shut off on me.
Country 877, are you able to direct Rimmel?
Bit of a challenge today.
Are you able to direct Rimmel?
With my panel not working right, that really sucks. Oh, don't tell me this did it again.
Sun Country 277, proceed direct Rimmel, cross Rimmel,
Sure
above, at or above 3,000, cleared RNAV, runway 4, approach to clear.
Okay, we're climbing.
Lindbergh 6520, contact Chicago Center 120.35.
Pressurization start switches APU. Okay, that's done. Hang on, I'm gonna have to reset my stupid panel yet again.
Lindbergh 6520.
Go ahead.
Okay, second try. Lindbergh 6520, contact Chicago 120.35.
120.35, Lindbergh 6520.
Let's give it a few minutes.
3579, radar contact, altitude.
4,900, 3579.
Southwest 3579, altitude checks, climb maintain, flight level 360.
Climb maintain 360 for 3579.
I think that's what we're doing here. 5,000. What is going on? This thing is frozen solid. Why would it do this to me anyway? Did it give me 34 or give me 36? Oh, it gave me 34. There's our fuel problem. Not really. It's just the pump saying, "Hey, you're running it dry." What else is going to break on us today, I wonder? So my whole MCP is shot. Gosh, it worked great all week, and now it's garbage.
682 Romeo Whiskey, Minneapolis Center. Good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 250. I have a turn for you in a minute. You can expect direct Thunder Bay in about 2 minutes.
Yeah. Flight deck windows closed and locked. I heard that. The checklists are getting longer and longer. I don't like them.
United 212, you're next. I'm going to get to you. Are you going to be ready?
I got the pen in my hand for you guys.
18,000. Alright, so it's just my MCP not working right now. That's fine. We'll have to do it old school, right?
United 212, cleared to the Denver Airport Bluff, correction, Cattle 3.
Yeah, Scott, we finally got airborne, no joke.
Maintain 5,000, expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.4, squawk 3071.
Alright. Whew. Gosh! Alright, folks.
Clear to the Denver Airport via Cattle 3 departure.
We're starting to get some bumpers.
10 as filed. Con 5,000.
Let's see where we're going.
10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency with you.
Coming out, we got us pretty much straight to the west. We're going to go to Wabach VOR 1148.
Correct. Let's see, Omaha altimeter 3010. Advise you have the rest of the weather. You can expect, well, we could go either way. What would you prefer? We could probably do 14 right.
That's really cool that this controller just kind of lets you do what you want. I like that. They don't often do that.
We could do 3-6, that'd be great.
It's now generators, pro-peat, anti-ice, flight controls, flaps,
682 Romeo
transponder,
Whiskey,
flight.
proceed direct Thunder Bay.
So you're talking about pro-peat, anti-ice, flight controls, flaps, flight deck door.
Sun Country 277.
Pushed into before start.
Runway 4, cleared to land.
And that's why, my friends, I have my own VA. That's why I'm doing my own thing.
Sun Country 277, the wind at Eau Claire.
Checklists just get too big. Fly the airplane, folks. I know why. Somebody left the stupid window open. It popped open, and now it's...
Charlie Golf Golfing.
Oh, gosh.
Yankee, Roger.
We should have a checklist on that, even though it's a flow. But let's get a checklist on it.
We're ready for 30.
Whatever. So it takes you 40 minutes to go through the checklist.
Start your discretion.
I'm not a fan. Really not. I like it old school. Sit down, shut up, buckle up, we're out of here. That's how it should be. You know, they say an hour 40 minutes. I don't think so. I mean, let's see what we got here. I think we're closer than we anticipate here. Clear this out. Go to progress. Denver says 2012, 2120 on the Swatch watch here. So 2120. So about an hour, all right. So maybe an hour and 20, hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 15 minutes maybe, folks? The good old coastal checklist with 4 to 5 times on each phase. That's so awesome. Now, Tyler is one of our pilots at Coastal, and I'm just telling you, the checklist is designed to get you out fast. Everything on that checklist can kill you if you miss it. Chances are it's not going to be good. Don't miss it. But all that other fluff crap that really doesn't matter is not on the checklist. So, like, just for instance, I mean, windows, I get it. Windows blow open, oh crap, I need to shut it. I understand that. Okay, FMC.
Roger.
Why is that on the checklist, folks? It makes no sense. Are you not going to program the FMC, or just going to go, I was just going to fly it without the computer today? Don't get me started. I'm just going to shut up because it's ridiculous. But anyway, things like that where it's like, that makes no logical sense. Now, I do have to adjust something, Tyler. I've got altimeters and bugs. It should say altimeters and minimums, not bugs. So I do have to change that, make that adjustment. But our checklist is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items before start. Then you go to before taxi. All that other crap in between, I love it because it's designed to get you out of the gate quick, and it's going to come in handy when you're doing 20, 25-minute turns in our second leg where we're going next, our next destinations. They are, I said it's mission critical to get the airplane down to Florida and back up to Miami before a certain time, because you're running against rest times. So it's important and imperative to get the airplane back down as quick as you can. Now, folks, I understand checklists are very important. I'm not saying that. Don't take me what I'm saying is wrong. But when you start doing 727 checklists again, you know, and you're, oh my gosh, it just, if you have 40 to an hour at the gate, that's great. That's when you want to run that kind of checklist. But when you don't have that time, well, guess what? Israel, what's up, man? Hello from Costa Rica. How are you? Can you change the upper ribbon color?
United 212, runway 36, taxi via Foxtrot.
Yeah, I can.
365 Foxtrot.
Maybe. You know, Israel, I'm trying to find a better way to do this for you guys. How's that? I'm still it's still not yet dialed in. Does that make sense? Like, this monitor's really screwed me up in terms of what's going on, because, like, I've got to email IT support and try to get this done. That's why flows are really important. They are. Flows are important, but I'm trying to get this dialed in to where I don't know. I don't have to. And the descent checklist. There's only one descent checklist.
Cargolux 521, leaving my airspace. Denver
Really
is
nice.
offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change is approved, Cargolux.
Why is this dog barking?
Bye-bye.
This dog won't stop. It's just constant barking. By the way, if you like trains, check Pop's website out. He's got a good one. YouTube.
November Echo Romeo 330, Minneapolis Center. Good evening. Duluth altimeter 3005.
So let's see if we climb a little higher. Are we going to get better winds? Let's see, 340, 34, 37. Nope. 52. We're getting that 52. Hey Scott, can you give me a headwind check when you get up to 360? Because I might want to climb that high. We'll see. Okay, we got Wabaw coming up. Wall block. And then we're in Denver Center. So that's that quick. And then we're on the descent. So, I mean, we're hauling the mustard right now. Hear this dog? He just won't stop. Costa Rica. I love it. I'll tell you what. That might be a fun destination for us in the future.
November 632 Romeo Whiskey, descent at pilot's discretion, maintain 10,000, 10,000, stand by for an altimeter.
Discretion descent 10,000.
I'm looking at some weather in Denver, folks. The thunderstorms are in the south by the Springs. So we're going to be all right. We're going to come into Denver, shoot across Nebraska,
November
no
682
problem.
Romeo Whiskey, the Thunder Bay altimeter 29908.
There's Des Moines, Iowa, in the middle of nowhere. We're going to go Des Moines through Nebraska and then kind of right on through. Get the tape out. I'm really passenger. Exactly.
In a few moments,
And
our
Tyler,
lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service.
I've
We'll be serving
added
complimentary drinks and snacks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. Please note we only accept credit cards.
212, make sure you're squawking correct code.
I've added to the destinations, the new destinations we're going to fly, I've added another one destination when you land in Miami. So when we land in Miami, you're going to do a quick turn to one more destination. And
Runway 31, correction, runway 36, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading.
It's another short runway.
170 at Niner.
And it's quick flight. I'm talking maybe gate to gate, 40 minutes. Gate to gate. It's quick. So you're shooting, turning, flying,
Sun Country 277,
zipping over there, and then
you can taxi your discretion.
So it's a 5-leg day, and it's a long day, but
you probably already did.
on my flight we had those dang passengers. Drag those passengers off.
When I've trying to declutter and remove the ground stuff, sometimes I lose you.
This dog needs to shut his mouth. He's very annoying. Why does it say disabled? It says enabled, but it doesn't work. And no working. So let's try this again on my panels here. Let's see if I can get it to work now since we have a little bit of time.
November 682 Romeo Whiskey. Just plan to cross about 40 miles from Thunder Bay at 10,000. So you might want to start that descent.
Okay, We will cross 40 miles this time.
Sounds great, yeah. Keep the flights nice and quiet, that's right. By the way, how's the training going? Update on the VA on coastal. We have got I finished content for module 305, which is one of our training modules, today. I'll be filming that tomorrow in the morning. And so 305 is done. And then
radar
I've already
contact,
started into
altitude
the
indicates
4
4,000.
series.
Climb and maintain flight level 380.
And that's all like
confirm altitude.
maneuvers and stuff like that. So the 400 series is coming. There's probably about 7 flights, but they're short.
United
But
212,
they're
roger
all
that, check.
maneuvers.
Maintain your present heading now. I've got
Give or take.
traffic that you'll be following in trail to
gosh.
Denver. I'll get you a turn as soon as we can. Just fly the runway heading for now.
Alright, what runway heading is the otherwise?
I want to see what the winds are up here and at this altitude versus 37. I'm always thinking maybe we can go a little higher. I'm going to look at the app called Windy. Really cool app. It shows you basically, I'm going to get the altitudes though. Alright, you stupid thing. Close. Alright, so I want to go up on the altitude here. So wind. I've got to find it. Now I can't find a stupid thing. Okay, there's the surface. I want to go to 37,000. Okay, there's 34. 39,000's right in the jet stream. I don't want to do that. 34,000, still in the jet stream. And it's pushing at, well, you can see 60 knots. Let's see at 37,000. You can't see it, just trust me. 37,000, 39,000, 65 knots. What did I say? 34,000 was 45 to 50. Yeah, we'll stay where we're at. I don't want to take more wind. I'm learning these acronyms in ground. I'm safe in tomato flames. Yes, I remember that. I sure do. I remember tomato flames big time. TAC, oil. What's the M? Gosh, it's been a long time. Is it mags? Airspeed, throttle. I forgot the other
November
ones.
682 Romeo Whiskey, traffic 1 o'clock.
I forgot, but I know what they were.
Opposite direction citation at flight level 180.
Pops, I don't see that link. Send that link
factor.
again.
You'll pass he's leveling off, you're descending, so you'll be about 5 miles apart at your closest.
Right,
November Echo Romeo 330 traffic 12 to 1 o'clock. At opposite direction, it's now about 7 miles, an MD-80, flight level 180.
MD-80, I love it. We got to fly that thing. Every time I hear that,
Should be
MD-80, I'm like, dude, I want to fly. Okay, the Logger 3, let's go and pull that chart up for the star here, and we'll see what they're landing, and I'll give you an idea of when we're going to be descending here. We got brewery. It depends on the runway. Let's see what we got. Let's see, Denver 16012. They're landing.
Golf, Alpha Yankee, go ahead.
They're landing what? The 16s. Visual approach 16 left, 17 right. We're coming in. We're probably going to be landing southbound.
You're still a ways out. I'll check it. I got a couple things to do first. I'll get back to you.
Let's try to see where we're going here on the airport. airport. Okay, for gates, 1-6 left is going to be so much better for us. I mean, honestly, I could just land long, let the sucker roll all the way down the runway, so we could just expedite taxi, and then we can get off on Fox 1, and then right to our gate. That's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. 1-6 left, it is, and I'm going to let the thing just roll right on out. 1-6 left. If I can get it, I'm going to do it. It's going to be so much faster that way for us. Expedite the taxi, get in quicker, and then don't have to deal with all that bullcrap taxi and all that stuff.
November 682, Romeo Whiskey, contact Thunder Bay approach 119.
I'm safe is your self-check. That's like mental...
United 212, proceed direct Wallbach
sleep.
on course.
What's the It's mental, sleep, rest. I don't know. Rest of us are planning 1-6 left too. Okay.
Hotel. It's your
Scott, what do you see for your winds up at altitude right now? Where you're at? You're sitting at 2,000 above me. What do you got for your winds? All right, let's jump back down here on the computer, which you should have programmed without a checklist. Just saying. And let's go into a little jab. All right. I'm kidding, folks. I really am, but I'm really not. It's pointless. Anyway, 220. Let's see here. This is correct. 210 at 15. This is correct. $62. Coal. Mags are required. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I thought it was mags. I'm like, it's mags, right? So you got airspeed, tack, oil pressure, mags. What's the other A?
Charlie, Golf, Alpha Yankee.
Ammeter.
Confirmed you requested RNAV 27 from Primo.
We've said tack already. What's the other T? That's it. I was going to say TCAS, but you know what I'm talking about. It's transmit. You know, the thing. What do they call that thing? The thing. You know what I mean? The como se llama? What's it called? This thing. It's your
November Echo Romeo 330.
Your
descend and maintain.
Gosh, guys, I've lost the word.
6,000.
Not TCAS. You know what I'm talking about. Your all I know is TCAS now. It's been so long since I've flown it. Okay, temperature gauge. That's it. No, the M's are manifold pressure and magnetic compass. Dang it. See, it's been a long time since I've flown a prop. It's been a while, as you can tell. Tachometer and temperature gauge, yes. Manifold pressure.
November Echo Romeo 330. Expect a visual approach runway 27.
All right, where's I? Okay, let's go to the descent here. 22,000, 19,000, 21, 15.
3006. Advise you have the ATIS.
Transponder. That's it. I couldn't for the life of me. I'm like, what in the... And that's not required, actually, is it?
Roger.
Not if you're flying VFR. At least it wasn't. I don't know if it is now. You're not going to penetrate any airspace. Or ADS-B crap, I'm sure that's all required now, isn't it? Pint. We got Pint. Then Tempe. Okay, and then we're going to kick over. So we're going to go this way to Grub, 11,000 there, and then we're going to hook up from Grub. I'm going to go to 16 left at Kipper. Maybe we can get from Grub to Kipper and make it, you know, that's probably going to be a perfect setup for us. So we're going to come in, do Kipper. What are we doing? 1-6 left. Well, last 1-6 left. We're going to go Kipper transition. We're going to try it. We're going to see how that looks. Arrival's not applicable for runway. What are you talking about? What did I say? 1-6 left. The logger.
November Echo Romeo 330. Turn left heading 180. Vectors final approach course.
Brewery, Jonkel, logger, pine, grub, vectors. Kipper. Let's put that right over the top there, and let's see what we got. We're going to go plan.
Sun Country 275 Minneapolis Center, clearance on request.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like this. It goes up. Well, what's the arrival say? Up. So that's the arrival. All right. That's what we're going to have to do, folks. What can I do about it? I'm just going to have to deal with it. We'll make up some time on the ground, that's for sure, when we don't have to taxi a bazillion miles. Transponder not required. Good. Only in above Charlie and Bravo. Right. So that's the same as when I was flying. You didn't have to have a transponder. We need a fuel gauge. I remember flying a J3 Cub on floats. I got my license, my seaplane license that way. We had a hanger for a float, for a fuel gauge. It was like a hanger on a cork. And it would just bob. And you would just look out in the front because the fuel tank's in the front of the airplane. It was
November
awesome.
Echo Romeo 330. Reduce speed to
Really cool.
210 knots. 210.
That's good flying. I don't care who you are. That's one of the best flying you ever do when you could fly like that. 218 nautical miles, top of descent, folks. I told you it's pretty darn quick. We'll be there in roughly shortly. How's that? Whoa, hang on. All right, let's see what we've got here. We're going to play with this. This is in beta. This is for 700. I hope I can show it. I think I can show it. Anyway, let's do this. This is the virtual performance tool.
Alpha Yankee.
Really nice.
You cleared to the Oshkosh Airport via
Denver.
present position, direct
Runway's going to be
Yagok,
1-6
direct,
left.
and expect your approach clearance with Milwaukee approach. But I'm just clearing you via that route, so you can proceed direct Yagok at this time.
The coastal pre-flight checklist, I'll tell you right now what it's got on it. So before start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yankee, Green Bay, altimeter 3005,
eight items.
descendant pilot's discretion, maintain 7,000.
Before taxi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items. But again, the whole point of this checklist is to get you out and rolling. Quick. It's not, you're not going to sit there for 20 minutes just going through a checklist. But whatever's on that checklist could kill you. So you need to follow the checklist. The other stuff should be done in flows, just like any airline, but we really
November
concentrate
Echo Romeo,
on building
330,
flows.
turn right.
Everybody misses things.
260.
Okay, 240 max optimum.
4,000.
Auto off and off. The landing is going to be our landing weight estimated right now, folks, 125,000. 125.6 on the landing weight. What in the world?
Southwest 2, leaving my airspace. Denver is
Not
still offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
All right, thanks for the services. We'll see you at Southwest 2. And
Southwest 3579. You're also going to be leaving just a couple minutes after he does. Denver's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Going to Unicom. Hey, thanks for ATC 3579.
Scott, what's up, man? I'm going to try to jar this thing into working. Maybe.
Minneapolis Center, Southwest 9453 is looking for IFR departure to Midway.
Okay.
Southwest 2453 Minneapolis Center. Clearance on request. Yeah, you're number 2. I'll get to you in just a minute.
Stand by 1.
Number 2, got it.
Let's see if it works. Cross your fingers, folks. Let's see if we get a panel working. And green, green, green. Oh, it might be working. Good stuff. Okay, back to this. What did I say, that 124.5 or something like that? I got distracted again. All right, 124.5.
November
Dang
Echo Romeo 330.
125.6.
Report the
Be
Duluth
quiet,
Airport in sight. You probably don't have it yet, but I'm going to try and squeeze out a couple of clearances here, and I don't want you to miss it. So just report it in sight. It's
shoot, hold on. Now it works. All right, it's quiet. Cole, fun thing is flaps in the acronym for required VFR night equipment, but flaps aren't required equipment. That's a gotcha question. Of course it is. How much is a virtual performance tool? You know, are you not going to program the FMC? You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you going to do? Oh, yeah, you know, I'm not going to program the FMC today. Whatever. Okay. Why is... All right, I'm just going to shut up. Again, you will not see... Let's see. Nope, not on my checklist. I wonder what. It's pointless. Again, you're going to program... I think they're saying... Are you programming the FMCs because the ACAR data comes in and all that crap, and you got to put it in there. All right. Anyway, 125.6. I'm going to go ahead and pull this thing up with you. I'll show you the not where I want to be. Where to go? There it is. All right. So 125.6. Let me pull that up so you can see what the deal is. I'm going to plug that in right here. So 125.6, and then we're going to put the MAC, percentage of MAC, it's like 20. I'm just going to say 20. That's probably cutting the, you know, middle, whatever. Max, fine. Optimum flaps, what am I doing? This is, we need to be landing en route. So let's do that now. Denver, sorry, I had the wrong one. See, the Denver International Airport, I'm going to go ahead and click in the weather data. I'm just going to, right now, folks, the weather is, let's see here, 17012, 10 statute miles, visibility, and a few clouds there. Runway is going to be 16 to the left. And now I'm going to pull all that weather in there. 2.5 on the minimum gradient, that's fine. That's like on a go-around gradient. Flaps is going to be 30. AC's auto. We're going to do anti-AC's off. All brakes. Now I could go max auto brake 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to select all for now. NNC's none. Auto brakes are auto. And reversers. You know what? We're not going to have reversers, and I'll tell you why. Because I'm going to use the entire runway. Depends how far Scott's behind me, but I think he's well behind me where I can just roll it out. And if he says, Jason, get off the runway, I'll just get off the runway for him. But I'm going to say no credit. And then 125, what did I say, 125.6, give or take. Oh, man, VREF added 5. Cool. There we go. Calculate. Let's see what happens. Okay, so take a look here. We got a couple of options that we can do. We have max manual braking at 51 minutes. This is what I'm saying. If we use max manual braking, we'd have a ground hold because we'd have to cool the brakes down. It'd take 51 minutes. Auto brake 1 is 24. Auto brakes 2, 31. You could see, oh my gosh. Well, what happens if I go all operative and then I click calculate? Let's see what happens then. Okay, so you can see here we've got auto brake, max manual here. You can see this. It's going to take us, if we did max manual braking, 4,000 feet. Max auto is 5,000 feet. Auto brake 3 is 6,900 feet. Auto brake 2 is 8,700 feet. Auto brake 1 is 9,600 feet. This runway that we're using is approximately 12,000 feet. So if I said no auto brake, you can't do it, but I'm going to say none. It's just going to calculate and give us all. And I say, okay, no credit, which means I'm not going to land with any reversers. This is what it puts you in. You're going to have penalties for every single one of these. You can see what I'm saying. If you went auto brake 2 with no reversers, it'll take you 88.29 feet to stop, 31 minutes. And look at this. So you can say, hey, Jason, that's fine. Yeah, but you're heating up your brakes so much. So what we're going to do is not even use auto brakes. I'm just going to 0. We'll do reversers, and we'll just roll the thing out. That's kind of what we'll do, right? We'll let the brakes do the thing. We'll just coast. I'll just open up the reversers. Now, normally you just do reverse thrust idle and just coast it down the runway. That's kind of what we're going to do. All right, that's our plan. So even then, you know, we're looking at 11,000 feet. We got 12,000 foot of runway. Plenty of runway. And we're going to use every single bit of it. I'm going to use all of it to Foxtrot 1, which is the last turnoff. Now we're going to have the aircraft slowed by about 40 to 30 knots by then, and we're just going to roll the airplane off the runway. Done. This way I don't have to get off on a high speed and then taxi all the way. I'm just going to high speed it all the way down. And if ATC was on, I would request a long rollout. Bravo Whiskey 30 miles, you got plenty of space. Oh, good deal. Good deal. You said what the cost of, somebody asked the cost of this. I don't know. I do know we're working on, with Coastal, all of our pilots will have access to it, so for free. Because I'm going to be paying for a subscription for all of our pilots. So I'll be giving our pilots a code, and they'll be using that code for Coastal. So if you fly for us as a pilot, you'll get that. You know, you'll get the. You have to use it because it's a requirement. So, I wrote that in the specs for a reason. Just like I was taking off out of where'd I go? St. Thomas back to Miami, and I was weight restricted because St. Thomas taking off on runway 10, you've got mountainous terrain, and it slopes up on you on either side. So it's wicked. It's a wicked takeoff. You got obstacles all over the place out of that airport. So, you know. Anyway, quite fun. All right, folks, just to give you an idea where the heck we are, 146 miles, top of descent. We're looking at, we'll be descending approximately in, watch this down, in about 15, 20 minutes, tops. About 20 minutes we'll be descending, okay? Not that bad. That's not a bad flight. I like it when it's like that. If my name was Patrick, I'd be worried. Why is that? You think I'm gonna break his airplane or something? I could. That's funny. I love it. So, some really cool destinations coming. I'm working with an airport right now, trying to get the figures in. It's been about 3 weeks, so I'm gonna actually FOIA request the data, which is coming. FOIA request is a Freedom of Information Act, so I'm going to have to call them. I've got an auto throttle disengagement. Flip that back on. Good, it worked. All right. Flip that back on, and then we're good. So anyway, I'm really excited, folks. I mean, it should be a lot of fun. I know Tyler's going through training right now. He's testing it. He's our guinea pig. The training is not for, like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not for your, it's not a sign and fly, you know, but you'll know that going in when we interview you, because I'm going to flash a chart up in front of you and say, okay, brief this chart. That's one of the test questions. Brief the chart. What are your minimums? What happens if X, Y, or Z occurs? What would you do if... So you're going to get those questions thrown at you. Pretty cool. It's going to be fun. And again, it's not for everybody. It's just But for the ones that do want to adventure and do want to get in there, it's pretty fun. And Tyler, he broke the airplane and he had to pay for it, so that was pretty funny too. That's built in the code. So if you land too hard or you land too soft, we'll do a soft landing inspection or a hard landing inspection, and you're going to be paying for it out of your salary. I still chuckle about that. That was too funny. Why am I getting docked $940? Just broke my airplane. What do you mean? No, it's all good. It's good fun. Sounds like my interview with Republic. Are you, Cole, are you flying there now? I forgot. Tell me about that. I know you were doing a CFI thing. Did you have an interview with Republic? Is that where you're going? I can't remember. That's pretty cool. Yes, it's going to be like work, though. You know, for you, but. All right, just to give you an idea here, SS, if you're still on. Our before takeoff checklist. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. That's it. Climb checklist is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Descent checklist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Before landing 1, 2, 3 items. Parking checklist 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 items. Terminating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's awesome. I think that's the point, right? I'm trying to make is I'm trying to make it like a 121 interview. You know, that's I think a lot of our pilots are going to be people that either want to go to the airlines or really wanted to go to the airlines, but for whatever reason can't. Had the interview, got an offer, but I'm tabling it. Oh my gosh. I love instructor, especially the instrument of being at home every night. Yeah. It's a 5-year offer. Nice. I just went over it. 5 items. So Cole, I get that, man. Being in bed, it's really nice, and as you know, when you get to an airline and you're starting out, you're not going to be able to hold the line for a little bit, so you're going to be on reserve a lot. You'll probably be commuting. You're not going to see you just won't get your schedule until you shovel a lot of the stuff. You know, it could take quite a few years to get it going here. What is going on with the turbulence, man? Are we hitting some cat? Let's see what we got here. This aircraft is painted by J Aviation. Looks like we're getting all thrashed around here. We shouldn't. There's no forecast of turbulence on the route, so it's back behind us, all that junk. But it looks like the airplane's taking a bit of a thrashing. I don't think the passengers like that, do you? Let's see our wings. Our wings will tell us. Yeah, it's light. No, it's it's enough probably to turn the dang seatbelt sign on. Here it comes. All right. Also, Boeing's before start checklist has CDU pre-flight procedure. Of course, completed. I still think that's FMC Program. And the answer is everybody. Yes. And I think that's why they do it. It's because, like, your performance comes from the CDU now. It's not like a single tablet. But right now we don't have that. So, but again, it's redundant. It's useless. Why? Because you're going to program the FMC. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Every time you're going to fly an airplane, you got to program the computer. So it's redundant. Does that make sense? It's a no-brainer, is what I'm saying. It's like the windows. You're going to fly with the window open? I mean, it's got to be locked. I get that, but whatever. Anyway. Okay, here are before start checklist, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 items. Before taxi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. Before start, before takeoff, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items. Climb is 5 items. Descent's 5 items. Before landing's 3 items. Parking, 10 items. And terminating, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. That's it. It's very, very quick. There should be oxygen nav switch displays, switches, fuel, pack signs. I don't even have that. Fuel pumps, pressurization mode. Yep, that's important. Flight, yep, park, brake, start, airline, rudder trim. That's true. I think back then you would do before start check, then do the briefings. Yeah, it's weird. Smooth up the 360, Scott. Yeah, but we're getting to the top of descent, folks. We're coming in pretty darn quick. Top descent's coming up. Like I said, in a few minutes we'll be starting our descent. And in roughly coming up. I'm going to have to change those icons to a different color. I'll probably have to colorize those icons up on top so you folks can see a little bit better. I'll have to make them like an off gray or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. Turbulence, yes, there was turbulence. It looks like it's kind of sorted itself out. Just a little bit of bumps, but it's smooth now. Kind of. The real bad, he's in the, you know, up in the, just a couple of 1,000 feet is going to be the jet stream, so we're right below it. But still, we could get thrashed around. That's not too bad. See if that sign's coming off now. Well, I'll do it proper. Let's see if I could do it. Did it work? No? Hold on. I wonder if it worked. You can here, can you? No, dang it, I'm going to have to program my buttons. I didn't program them all. I got to get them programmed. Anyway. I'm looking at my stream deck. I didn't get it programmed. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the approach, folks. It's 111.1. So let's go ahead and program that puppy in here. 111.1. Look at this. Somebody knew we were coming. 111.1. You read my mind. Alright. See this primary, we're going to go VMC. There we go. I'm going to come over here and we're going to tune to a course of 173. So I'm going to go backwards here. 173. There we go. Minimums. Oh, gosh. This is what I said it's going to tread. 53.57. Ugh. This is gonna suck. I gotta bring this whole thing up to 53.57, and I am not looking forward to it. I was wondering why the captain turns on all the fuel pumps very early like Ryanair instead of waiting until just before start in SWA. I like how it sounds, but I understand why Boeing wants pilots to wait. Yeah, you don't want them hot. You don't want the fuel pumps hot. In Southwest, you actually just have one pump on. In Coastal, you actually don't turn them on until you're just before ready to push. So you get the hook to tow bar up, and then you come on the overhead, click, 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 all your switches come on, and then you're done. For that reason, you don't want to heat the pumps up. That's why. It's just you don't want to heat those fuel pumps up on you. Okay, where are we at? 3,000? Woo! Not yet. Can I do it with the mouse? Save me. 3,000. There should be a quick button I can select and just do this automatically. It's so cumbersome to do this. That's why I hate flying into Denver. Because of this. Now, honestly, this is not fun. You sit there and zip, 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 zip. Really annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and eat a Danish. Hockey is coming. Hockey's on its way. It's looking like, what month are we in? We're in August coming up next week. I'm telling you, hockey's right around the corner. A month, another month and a half, hockey starts. September, October. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be really nice. I might be going to New York soon. So if I do go to New York, you better believe I am going to the Garden and watching my Rangers play. It's gonna be sweet. If we get to New York, it's a big fat if right now. There's 3,600. This sucks. Oh gosh. Denver, 53. Was it 53? I got a long way to go. If it was 50, 53, 57. Does anybody feel my pain? Anyone? I'm just going to switch to this one now. Oy vey. 53, 57, okay. There we go. You know, Cole, another thing is, if you think about it, Cole, now's the time to get in it, right? If you were gonna do it, now's the time. When they're in desperate need of pilots, you'll upgrade so much quicker than ever, because all these pilots are graduating, going up there, and they're just needing pilots. So, I mean, that's the drawback, right? If you wanted to do it, if you did want to do it, now's the time to do it, I think. Because if you wait, who knows what's going to happen. But it's just so cyclical, right? It's just the way it is in the airline industry. It's so up and down all the time. I mean, look, they can't even keep schedules. Pilots are picketing because they're working too much. It's crazy, isn't it? I hate doing the mins at Denver. They need to increase the rate of speed after holding the button for like 20 seconds. Holding the button? Yeah, that's a good thing, SS. You know, SS brings up a good tidbit to have. This is a high density altitude airport, so we're looking at 5,500 feet. So everything, the ground speeds is going to be quicker than normal. So if you normally drop your flaps, you know, at a certain distance, which I do, things are going to happen faster in Denver. So it's just the way it is because the airport's so dang high. So it's a good tool to think about. Like, okay, a threat is the high density airport. 50. What did I say? 55 something. My hand's crooked. 55, 53, 50, what? 53, 57. Come on, Jace. 53, 57. Stupid things. 53, 57. All right, there we go. So we got Barrow set as 53, 57. We're good on that. We're starting our descent shortly. I'm going to go ahead and set my FMC. What if I forgot? Oh my gosh, put it on a checklist. I might forget to set the FMC up. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. No, I have forgotten to you know, like descent. Request the winds. We'll get those requested, and then we're going to go ahead and do our fix. No, not in the real thing. It's quick because the real thing you just spin it and it's there. Of course, not in the sim. The sim takes forever to do it. All right, here's our upload. We're going to click load. And then we're going to click execute. There we go. And we're going to do Denver's weather. Nothing really changed here. 16012, right up and down the runway. We're going to have great performance. 30.20. So I'm going to plug that in here. Drop that in over the top. Kick that over. Go to our legs page. We're going to flip it over to runway 16 left on the fix. Drop it over. This is a coastal thing that all of our pilots will do. We do a 15, 5, and 3. This is a good thing for your essay. If you wanted to in Denver, you could do a 27 and, you know, if you wanted to. You could go 20 miles out. You're going to start slowing it down there. So I could do that. Let's go 20 miles over the top. We'll go 7 miles now because of the density altitude. We got to take that in consideration. And then 3. And then we'll go 5. How's that? So we're going to configure at this, 27 and 5 instead of our normal 5, our 15, 5, 3. And that's just to help us get on with the density altitude. So we've already mitigated that threat, right? Tyler, hey Jason, how Coles is it's true, but family is number one. Absolutely. I wish I would have done it 18 years ago with the 9/11 aftermath. Yep, that hurt. How do you get the WINS request to work? Mine used to work in P3D, but it doesn't work. Oh, so in FMS, if you use this, if you go to your up right there. If you go to your SimBrief downloader, okay, you want to make sure obviously you're logged in and stuff. You got to get the PMDG wind uplink, and then send it to, you know, flight simulator packages PMDG aircraft 737 work weather or work WX. I'm going to keep this on the screen so you can see a little bit better. And then you can obviously replay it. And then your flight plan is going to be whatever, and you know your flight plan is work flight plan. So you got work/weather, and then work flight plan. And then once you do that, you can get your winds to uplink, okay? So hopefully that helps. Ooh, guess what? We're getting ready for descent. Might as well do a descent checklist. Minimums, they are finally set. VREF and V target. Well, I've already checked it out on my data, but we're going to go ahead and put it down here. Flap 30. Drop it over the top. 133 is the magic number. Now, I'm going to bring this puppy down on the logger 3. I'm going to bring it all the way down to, let's see, we can go down to 19,000. We can go down to 12. We're going to go down to 11,000. How's that? Cool, man, I got you 100%. I understand. And if it was me, like, well, that's why I'm not an airline pilot right now. It's because just for that reason. I was going to keep that off. Okay. Just for that reason. Because I wanted a family. And so I want to watch my kids grow up. I don't want to miss Christmas and birthdays and just things like that. It's a lot more important than flying, believe it or not. And that's a decision I made a long time ago, before I even had a family. So, but I get to do this. It's still cool. Alright. What do we got now? Auto brakes off, recall check. Descent checklist is complete. Let's go ahead and throw the seatbelt signs on. And radio check, radio check, radio check. I've heard the reason why captains have to turn on beep pumps during their pre-flight prep instead of just before push to set flaps for de-icing if required. Okay, that is true. if you're going to de-ice the aircraft at the gate, you got to put your takeoff flaps down. But again, it's just... Okay, we need to de-ice. Pumps on. Set your flaps. That should be on the de-icing card, right? Could be. All right, down through 30,000 feet. We got Logger between 22 and 19. Pint coming at 250. And nobody had me on the radio. Scott, did you hear me? Or are you too far away? Depends on the airline and depends on the procedure. Coastal Airways, you set takeoff flaps and then you de-ice. Believe it or not. I got an unruly passenger. Get the duct tape. Just gonna tear somebody's leg off. Charles Johnson, nice flying that pretty close to the real world by this great scenery is possible for us thus. Hold on, let me read this again. Nice that flying pretty close to real world by this great scenery is possible. Yes. And that's what the sims are for. If you do the simulator right, you know, some people just like to fly it around and you know, VFR flying and just really cool stuff. And 2020 is just awesome. Like, visually, I'm saying. It's beautiful, and this aircraft, the 7-3, is so nice to fly now. The MD-80, I love it. Just super cool stuff. And the best part is, folks, when I get out of here, I'm home. Right? I'm not in some stupid hotel, you know, 3-4 days out of the week. And that's why I do it. You know, I did it for that reason, is because, you know, I don't want to be stuck living out of a suitcase. And let me tell you, I've lived that life before, my other job, and I flipping hated it. It's just another, you know, town USA. It got to be very, you know, just repetitive, you know, like, oh, here we go again on the road. Once in a while, I love to travel. It's really cool, but not all the time and not for a long time. Maybe 2 days, I'm ready to go back home. Nothing beats home. And I like the Sims, and that's why I like flying the Sim. It's because you get to have your thumb in it a little bit still, right? I mean, it's not the real thing. I get it. But think about what we do versus what an airline pilot does. We have to play dispatcher, we play weatherman, we play air traffic controllers. We have to vector ourselves. Look, we're vectoring ourselves in right now, right? So a lot of little things that we have to play that airline pilots don't. Airline pilots just fly and they land at the gate. Honestly, if we rolled into the gate, we'd sit here, put the brake on, and then reach over, get a packet of paper and start looking through the weather for the next leg. While you know, we're dispatching it, we're going on SimBrief, we're actually looking at what the weather's doing, things like that. And by the way, speaking of weather, but yes, this simulator, flight sim, has just been, and you know, at P3D and X-Plane, they're great, really cool what we can do. And the technology that we have at our hands, what we couldn't do in the past. All right, let me tell you what we've got going on here, folks. The Denver weather is rapidly changing and clearing this evening, dissipating thunderstorms over the southern and western Colorado. We got patchy low stratus could form early in the morning over portions of the plains with lingering surface moisture. Any fog or low clouds should clear quickly after sunrise. We have reduced pops slightly for tomorrow, given significant moisture reduction and increasingly marginal instability in the Denver area. Scattered showers and thunderstorms still on track for Saturday in the mountains and possibly Cheyenne Ridge. but less moisture laden with reduced flash flood threat. Much lower chance of precipitation for the urban corridors and plains, though still non-zero. All right, let's take a look at our aviation forecast. We got prevailing southeast winds will become southerly, drainage this evening and overnight with VFR conditions, likely through at least 08Z. Slight chance of isolated low stratus early Saturday AM in the vicinity, but confidence is not high enough to include it in the TAF report at this time. Lower chance of convection in and near terminals, Saturday PM with north-northeast winds prevailing most of the night. That is your weather update in the Denver area. And we have a clear weather radar. Just letting you know, our weather radar looks great. I've got my weather app pulled up. It looks fantastic. If you checked out the Southwest Virtual Channel, there are actually some flow videos there. Also, don't forget, eat a burrito during pre-flight. Yeah, exactly. Which channel is that? Is it our channel? All right, through 18,000, I got to get to work here, folks. Okay, we're going to go 30, what the heck was it? 30 something or other. I did have it pulled up. 302 something? 3020, how's that? 3020 coming. Wow, 3020 is high pressure. Whoop, now I find ourselves high. Okay, on the overhead. Getting some lights on the aircraft, wing lights. Keep those up like that. I'll pull that in, and I will pull that in. Okay. Good. Okay, see this speed bug coming down a little bit. We gotta hit that 250 mark over at Pint, which is where we are right now. I'm gonna check to make sure nobody's online. They are not. I'm gonna make sure ground's not online. Remember the last time I landed in Philly? I'll never forget that. I landed in Philly, ground was on, and I was like, oops. All right, then we got Tap Me coming up 230 on the speed. And then I'll start making some dang calls coming up here, folks. Alright. Approach checklist coming out. Altimeters are set 3020. Pax front auto start switches are on. And they are left and continuous. Approach checklist is complete. I did that a little earlier. Usually it's at 10,000, but I just did it right now. I mean 18,000. So I did it a little late, I should say. Okay, folks, that's the end of the checklist until we go to landing.
We have begun our final descent into Denver. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure tray tables are stowed and seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi-related tasks
Look at the
and stow any
planes,
larger
just
electronics.
nothing. Wide open here in Denver. Call them up. Denver traffic, Southwest 2, lining up for grub, 11,000, expecting 16 left, Denver. Cool. Now we got to go to 230 on the speed. We got to get to 210 at grub. Folks, we'll have you on the ground here in about 10 minutes. How's that? The airplane's coming down nice. We're going to be golden. Bet you can see that big old airport out there somewhere. Let's move the mouse out of the way. I'm not even putting brakes on, folks. We're just going to let the thing coast. I mean, speed brakes. I'm just going to let it kind of decel on its own. We're going to hit this decel point. The airplane's going to start slowing down a little bit. It's probably going to say, drag required. No. No, not doing that. Let the airplane settle down. Okay, we got Kipper coming in. There's those little bit of foggy layers I was talking about before. There it be. All right, terrain coming. Oh, I can't wait. They're working on their weather engine in the new update. I'm thinking we're going to get weather radar. So they're giving access to a lot of third-party developers now for weather radar, which is going to be fantastic. I'm just going to turn this terrain feature off. It's just going to clutter up the screen, and I don't really want to deal with it. Just call me lazy. All right, we're going to come down to Kipper, which we need to be down at 12,000 mandatory. Well, we're above that at 210 knots. Well, we're going to get there. No problem. See how if you pull the brakes right now, what's the point of it? You're going to lose all of that energy, and you're just going to have to stay level here and probably bring up the throttle, so you're saving more fuel by not throwing the brakes out. You don't need to right now. Let the airplane come down on its own. It'll settle. We hit the 11,000. We're already there at Kipper. Let's button up this thing.
Alpha 39 pushing for.
Alpha 39, huh? SS Proud, do you fly for that one? You fly for that virtual airline? The other one? Alright. Okay. Man, I should have cut this a little quicker. I wish I would have. I'm not going to say anything, but if we were in coastal, we would be cutting already. We'd cut this dog leg, go straight up, dive. Yeah, we're cowboys a little bit. Depends on our schedule. If the schedule's fine, we're good, but if not, I've done it in Miami a lot. When we fly to Miami, I could, 8,000, I'll just cut that dog leg out. Because if I can land on the ground quicker, I can save more fuel, which in turn saves more money. I'm always thinking that way when I'm flying for coastal. Because all of it counts. Honestly, everything our pilots do either makes or breaks us. So if you're out there burning holes in the sky like this, it's just tick, 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 chick-ching. Here comes the gas. Kind of sucks, man. So yeah, if you can shave off 4 miles, do it. To give you an idea, when you take off out of Miami, right, it limits you on the departures on if you're going toward, if you're going toward the on land side and not over the ocean. It takes you at 5,000 feet all the way almost up to West Palm Beach. So you're at 5,000 feet all the way to West Palm Beach. And that's crazy. All right, I'm going to 0 on the altitude here. Because of the arriving traffic in a Fort Lauderdale and a West Palm, so it keeps you low. Well, I'm writing a procedure right now saying if you verify on Volanta and there's no other aircraft coming in and you're uncontrolled airspace, no, you're going to cancel the hold and you're going to climb right out. If there's no other air traffic. So if you have no air traffic around you, you are cleared to climb. Why? Because I don't want to sit there at 5,000 feet for 15-20 minutes and waste money, because that's exactly what happens. It's just a waste. Now if you have traffic coming in, they come in down in the ocean and they cut across, landing on the landing eastbound, then you got to stay at 5,000 obviously for that reason and fly depicted. But that's just one of the very many things that we're implementing at coastal, where it's, you know what, I'm not going to sit there for 15 minutes while there's nobody in the air. I'm out. What happened? Couldn't hear a word you were saying. I don't know who that was. Anyway, fun stuff. Let's call him up. Denver traffic Southwest 2 on final, runway 16 left, Denver. About 25 out. I got a target right there. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, I'm looking for him. I don't see him. I think he's coming in on Thrasher or what is that? Tessner? So he might be joining me on the same approach, but he's well ahead of us. Let's get off that runway quick, dude. That's all I'm asking. Alright, we're on final approach. I got a visual on the airport already. No, I'm not putting out flaps. What? Soon. Soon. Especially if he's in front of us. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow down. Okay, flaps 5.
Denver traffic tonight is 159er. Taxi holds towards runway 8. Right at Kilo, lead line light.
Okay, flaps 5 are set.
Get the traffic Southwest 49 on final, 16 right.
He's on the other runway. He's fine. No problems, man. He's on the other runway. I'm good to go. See how the airplane is slow and nice and easy on the way down. "10,000 feet, we'll call the flight attendants." Scott, where are you, man? Are you far behind me? I said you're about 30 miles away, so that's good. Okay, folks, you see I got the flaps set early. This is just because it's Denver. You know, like I said, that high density altitude. We don't want to mess with it when it's like that. So, just before that 7 nautical mile range, we'll start popping out some gear. We'll see how that goes. Get the big old drag going, but right now we're perfect. Flaps are good, speed's great.
Traffic Southwest 49 is going to go around.
You said going around? 16 right. And Denver traffic Southwest 2, about 7 mile final, runway 16 left, Denver. Alright, we're going to taxi all the way down, land normal, pull the brakes, we'll pull the reversers out and we'll let the thing roll. Get to Foxtrot 1, we'll taxi off the runway, straight across Fox, straight across Gulf, right into the sea gates. I believe it's C34 tonight, folks. It's going to be on the south side of that ramp, it is. Looking good, looking good. Alright, ready? Let's go gear down. Flap 15. Gear down, flaps are 15. Sweet. Still keeping at 170. I don't want to be too much of a slug. Like I said, great performance on the airplane. Oh no. What happened? I know what we can do. This and this. There we go. But I've lost sound. Oh, I hate when that happens. I've lost sound. Now's not the time to lose sound there, buddy. Oh, well, this is going to be done in silence. Oh, you gotta love this. How did I lose the sound again? This happened to me once. I'm just not going to deal with it. It's going to suck. I do apologize.
Denver traffic, Southwest 3579 on final, 16 left, about 25 miles out. Denver
nice.
Traffic.
Plenty of room. Where'd it go? Oh well. Alright guys, let me start slowing down again. I cannot believe I lost my sound. I am super upset about that. I can still hear the trim, but I don't hear the engines. 1, and I hear the flaps. 2. Alright, let's slow it down to 136 on the speed on the ref. And then we'll run through checklist right now. Whoa, look at the dive. Look at the dive. Gotta love that. Alright, here we go. Before landing, speed brake is armed. It sure is. Landing gear is down 3 green and flaps 30-30 green light. Checklist is complete. I'm going to go ahead and take it over. Oh, very shortly. Look at the bumps. We're getting into some turbulence here. Hopefully you can hear me. Denver traffic short final. 3 miles. 1-6 left. Denver. Long roll. Alright. That's taken over. That's taken over. Whoa, here comes the speed. Now it's all visual because I can't hear it. So normally I can hear the engines coming up on me. And this, if I keep doing this, I'm going to fly freaking all night. Like, really, dude? I've got to be visual now, and I've got to look at my engine instruments. And I can't listen. That's honestly, like, your senses are huge when you're flying a sim. They're way fast. I'm going to bring down the throttles a little bit. And like I said, I'm going to try to land on spot here. I'm not going to be a dork about it. I'm just going to try to land normal. Let the thing roll out. What are you shaking about, airplane? You're fine. Nice bumps. Good vapes, good vapes. We keep that up. We're going to be
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Oh, shut up. Correcting. Dumb thing. That just tells me when...
100.
100. All right, guess the landing rate right now.
50. 30. 10.
And we'll go idle. And it's greased. And reversers. And reversers are out. Shut up. Out of reversers. Let the thing coast. Welcome to Denver. With no engines. Scott, you let me know. We're going to be taxiing down pretty darn quick here. We're at 85. We are under 100. 82. 80. 79. On the reds. We got about 1,000 feet to go. 74. 72. And we'll just get on the brakes just a little bit, skeets. 60 knots. Nice long rollout. Guys, this is what I'm talking about. This is how you're efficient. Right here. You want to save money? This is how you save money. This is a awesome plan. and it comes
Ladies
together
and gentlemen,
really
welcome
nice.
to Denver. The local time is 3:22 p.m. and it's
That's
currently
it.
about 63 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until
And
the
Denver
aircraft has
traffic,
come to a complete
Southwest
stop and
2,
the seatbelt
clear,
sign is
runway
turned
34
off.
right.
Remember to
Excuse me,
use
16
caution when
left,
opening
Denver.
the overhead bins, as items may have been shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Now, does anybody know why I've lost sound? It paused for a little bit, but I'm wondering why I've lost sound. So that is very odd. Okay, we're going to clean it up, taxi up, get going. Turn that off. Come on the overhead. Window heat's coming off. Bam. Probe heat's off. Whoa, here we go. And we want on the south side. I'm going to go ahead and throw on my APU. This is really annoying. But that was a nice landing. What was the landing rate? Anybody know? I greased it. I buttered that thing for a reason. What are you talking about?
Denver traffic, Southwest 3579 on short final, 16 left, 6 miles out. Denver traffic.
Job. All right, 34, I think 34, Charlie 34. Uh-oh, where's my charts? Where's my chart, man? There we go. Oh, I can't hear anything. It's so annoying. Like it went pause and then the sound just went kaput. And I don't know why. I hit a button out here, I think. You know, I hear the sim, but I don't hear the engines. You can't hear anything either, which really sucks. All right. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Parking gates. De-icing parking gates and concourse. Concourse C is what we want. 34 is coming up here. They should be waiting for me. That's 28. Got 32 and 34. So that's 32. I got 34. 34 is on target. I'll go ahead and throw the taxi off. Generators are on. Where are my marshaller at? Now, I called the marshaller. They should have been here. I am disappointed. Stinking marshaller.
Prospect 92469 area, departure runway 8.
Boy, this looks beautiful. Look at this scenery. Man, it's beautiful. I mean, this looks real, guys. I mean, it's insane, isn't it? Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention you got to be a marshaller, too, in the sim. Let's go outside and see what we got going on here. Oh, I can hear that. It's just in the cockpit. I think I know why. I'm going to try something while you're here to troubleshoot. There it is. It got scared.
On final 16 right.
Brakes. Power. APU's connected. Real life, they extended the terminals. I'm sure they did. Yeah, absolutely. They were working on it a while ago. Fuel pumps coming off except for one for now. Seatbelt signs coming off. Got to let the passengers out. And then we're going to go ahead and take this to the ground power off. These are coming off. Packs off. We'll get the external stuff going on. And I'll throw the anti-colite off. Let's go get the gate in. Here comes the gate. Well, welcome to Denver. I'm glad the stupid... Maybe next time I'll just go outside and get that power... get the ground, the sound back. Beautiful, huh? That's beautiful. Cool. On the gate. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get the chocks pulled in. Chocks are up. We'll set the chocks, set the ground power, call for air conditioning. Then we're going to click return. We're going to go ground services. Nope. Click return. We're going to go doors. Open the door. And ground services. Come over here. Come over here. You zero out your passengers. Bing. And they're going to start deplaning right now. Once that door's open, passengers are pretty much
Denver traffic, Southwest 3579 is clear of 16 left. Denver traffic.
Job, Scott. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get the ground power connected. And I'll turn off the APU. I just want to make sure I did that because I don't want to shut the dang thing off. Okay, see that ground power available light? If it's blue, it's ready to take power on. You could just go up here and verify that, though, if you really wanted to. And just go to ground power. See that 402 cycles and 115? You're good to go now. I'm going to turn off the APU. Again, coastal. If you're in coastal, I'd say turn the dang APU off, save some money. Matter of fact, we spent $50,000 on ground equipment at our outstation airports for air conditioning carts and GPUs for that reason, to save money. I don't want to be burning APU when we don't have to. Ha! It's those little things. Well, that's beautiful. It's a nice airplane. I love this. Is probably my favorite paint of Southwest. I do like it. So 282, when are we in? Let me get a time check because we're going to have to fly this thing. We're taking this aircraft out. And by the way, guys, we're going from Denver to somewhere fun, I think, next week. Ontario. Denver, Ontario. Ontario's a cool airport. That's about a 2-hour and 20-minute flight, depending on winds and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what you should do, Ryan. You should do the same thing. Get a job at Southwest as a ramper. Love it. Good stuff. All right, if you're new to the channel, by the way, and you've enjoyed this, go ahead and select, just smash the subscribe button. I'm working on the screens a little bit more. I'll probably hopefully get that done a little bit. 190, it's pretty good.
Traffic, Southwest 49, short final, 4 miles, 16 right.
Yeah, they put new terminal gates on here. I see it right now, all on the other side, the 50, 57. That used to not be there. I know they're going to probably update it. I hope. What time is it? 21:30 we landed. What's our local? We should have landed at this time. It's perfect. It doesn't get any better than that. Let's go to our ACAR system, and we're going to go click Pirate, and we're going to file it. Look at that. Approved. Q. Once all the passengers are off, what I like to do is actually save the status. So I'll actually save the flight deck just like this. Next week we'll come in here. I'll take a picture of that. Next week we'll come in here and we're going to fly November 282 just like this in this setup. And then we're going to Ontario where there is no scenery. I haven't been able to find scenery in Ontario yet. If anybody has found it, let me know, because I would love to purchase some scenery for you folks to see. Alright, let's take a peek down the airport here while we're getting everybody off the aircraft. Well, I had it. There we go. And I don't think... Yeah, that whole new section's built down there. You can see that that ramp is ready to go on the Charlie gates. You can see that yellow Airbus right there. That whole thing is now gates. So I just saw that right now on the charts. Man, I used to come to Denver all the time in real life, like once a month. So I was very, very familiar with the airport. It's a cool airport, that's for sure. Not in the summertime, but otherwise. Cool, get some cool pictures right there. All right, let's go jump back in the flight deck really quick. Now let's see what we're looking at here. Oh, I didn't do this. Dang! All right, so I'm going to start unloading it. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and save the flight deck, and that's the end of me for this week. Nice flight. Thanks, Pop. And then Hopefully you like this time a little bit better than just the 6 o'clock. I think it was a little too early for some folks out west. Harder for them to join. So hopefully this kind of splits it in the middle. A little late on the east coast, that is. But that's it. We're jamming. Now, what did I miss any comments here? Stanley Cup, Avs Super Bowl. United Airlines Training Center, yep, capital of Colorado. Sorry, Gary says, sorry I'm late. I have a note for my late arrival. How are we all doing? Hello, no, unfortunately. Tyler says, yeah, bro, I'm about 330 already at 5,000. Restricted every time. Yep. Yep. Well, Coastal Bros, will the fleet expand to, say, 73300s? Maybe 500 757s and MD-80s, or possibly the new school aircraft 78s. Maxwell, did you notice Denver Airport has neutrality terminal? Yes. Yeah. Tyler is correct. I don't want to speak for Jason, but I know we have a long way to go before we even think about other aircraft. As of right now, we only have 2 active 73s and 1 more in the paint shop. That's right. So we got 210. Brian said 124. So who was closest? Anyone notice neutrality terminal? Anybody closest? Puff says 190. So Tyler, do you win that? If it was 190, you'd win. Man. You won that. Do you have a sticker? I'll send you a sticker. Nice flight, late for me. Got the landing right on the numbers. Oh, Ryan, you nailed it? You said 124, is that correct? I thought it was 190, I don't remember. Oh, you guessed 190, I see, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Ryan, do you have a sticker? I don't know if you have a sticker. If you don't, let me know. I'll send you one. If you won. How's that? You probably have one, though. Alright, so if you want one, send me a PM or something on Discord. I'll shoot you a sticker over there. Okay, this is done, and so is this. I'm going to go ahead and release the cart because we got to make room for some fuel. I've got to get this AIG installed. I'm sick of seeing Airbuses. I just am. Stupid Airbus. Ryan got it right on. Nice. Dude, you deserve something for that. I've got a couple of stickers. I've got... I got Lost Coast, which is a seaplane, and then I've got my other one, which is just the regular 737 guy logo. So, all right, I'm going to save the flight deck right now. So one thing I'll do here, that's pretty good if you guessed it dead on, man. That like never happens. Good job. So what I'm going to do is go to here. We're going to go to our payload, and you see this? This is where kind of PMDG kind of gets you. This is 85, but if you go set empty, it drops it. Do you believe that? Now you want to save it at this. There's one more thing I have to do, and I have to just come back over here, click this to 2200, or you can zero it out. I know in the real aircraft it's all zeros, but on the VATSIM network, 22 is IFR, so you're going to do that. We're going to flip this down to standby. And I will save this now as the flight here. So I'm going to go click that. We're going to click save state. We're going to go November. Well, we're not going to do November. We're just going to go, what's the number? 282 WN. So we're just going to go 28201. File name, enter. Click execute. So this is going to save the panel state the way I want it. You can see how much fuel we carried in. And that's because the extra fuel was for those thunderstorms that were forecasted. So I carried a little more gas getting in here, thinking that we'd have a little more weather than we did. Anyway, that's it. Can I get a sticker for now? When I do win something? Yeah, Gary, we can do that for sure. Be cool. All right, folks. I hope you had a great... I'm just going to close PACX here. Oh, no. I'll end flight. I'll save it. And now I'm going to go ahead and close. All right, I hope you had a great time. I sure did. I love flying these flights. They're fun. Friday's the same. I don't think anything's scheduled, so we're going to keep it at 7 my time. I think it's better. It's a little longer next week. It shouldn't be too bad with those winds, so keep it punched at 40. Cost index to kind of get us there at a decent time. It's about an hour and 20 minutes when we're done. Blocked is an hour. Next week is 2 hours and 20, so it's probably going to be about 2 hours, 2:15. All right, you guys have a great rest of the week. Enjoy, and again, subscribe if you're new. Until next time, keep the blue side up and the brown side down. We will see you folks later.
Okay.